we go.
What's going on, everybody? Dark Knight here, back with another video. Today I wanted to do something different. I wanted to show you guys how I make my YouTube videos. Just if you're curious. Some of you out there may be wondering how I record my content, and how I edit it, and stuff like that. Well, today I'm going to go ahead and show you. It's pretty simple to do. If you're interested in getting into YouTube, just basically follow these tips and tricks and stuff like that I'm going to show you all today. Mr. Kurt did a similar type of video. I'm not copying him because me and him record different and edit a little bit different. I actually have intros and outros, and I usually add a little bit different types of music and stuff like that. We edit a little bit different than each other. But so with that being said, everything I have recorded on YouTube, except for my vlogs and stuff, everything I've recorded has been used from SHAREfactory. What is great is the PS4, and I'm pretty sure the Xbox One, all the current gen consoles are equipped with internal recording software, which is amazing. It leaves people that with a tight budget to be able to record, which I would be one of those people, because if I didn't have this internal recording software, I would have to have some sort of recording software. I would have to buy that separately, hook it to my PS4. I'd have to have a decent computer. I'd have to get stuff downloaded onto my computer and edit it through my computer. It would just take a whole lot longer, and it's more expensive. SHAREfactory is very convenient, and it's easy to use. Sure, there are some limitations, but there are some limitations that you can get by, and I'll show you what I mean by that once we get into some of these projects. SHAREfactory has changed a whole lot throughout the couple years that I've been using it. It's changed a lot. It's gotten better, and it's gotten worse in some aspects, but for the most part, it's gotten a lot better. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get in here and show you how I make my videos. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new project, and for the themes, unless you're wanting a theme on your video, I usually don't add these in, because it kind of makes it, in the video on YouTube, it'll show these SHAREfactory themes, and people will notice that it's made from SHAREfactory, and I don't like these because it makes it, and people know I used it from SHAREfactory. I like to add in my own intros and outros, not the SHAREfactory intros and outros. So I usually just unclick these, and then I pick a clip that I want to edit. So I'm just going to use a clip from Rainbow Six that we did the other day. Once I chose that, I press square, continue, and here I have just the main clip without all the SHAREfactory intros and outros and stuff like that. So basically, what I would do is, you guys have already seen this footage, so if I wanted to, I put all this together. I didn't cut any of it. The only times I cut was between matches that took so long. But basically, if I wanted to treat it as a funny moments, you would have to cut the clips like this a whole lot. So like maybe a funny moment started here, and then say the funny moment ended right here, you would split again. And then say between here and here, there wasn't anything much going on, you would cut it again, and then you can just delete clip like that. So then another funny moment would start right here, and then however long that would go, you would cut it again. So basically what I'm trying to say here is, if you have a funny moments montage or something like that, and you cut it a whole bunch, let me see if I can get it to work. They've raised the clip limit but at the same time, it's still not high enough for some of my videos. It used to be like 20, or maybe 10 or something, I don't remember. But there will become a point where you can only cut so much. I'm trying to find the point where it happens. Maybe they raised it a lot more than I thought. But basically this, you know, you need a whole bunch of clips. Maybe not for like a gameplay video or a let's play or something like that. But you would need a lot of clips for funny moments and like those drift montages that I do. I run into this problem a lot when I'm doing drift montages because I have to cut a whole bunch. Because you need to cut out the bad drifts, you need to cut out the moments leading up to the drift. All you want is the actual drift itself. Maybe they actually added a whole bunch more clip limit. Oh, there we go. The project clip limit has been reached. This clip cannot be split. So basically, if you run to this problem and you want more clips, there's a very easy way to bypass this, and a lot of people don't know. So what you do is, if you have all the clips you want, you delete, like say you didn't want this one, delete it, and then you wanted to split another one, you know, you go ahead and split another one, but you can't split after that. So what you do is, you go to the beginning of your clips here. This is just kind of an example. Obviously, I just split all the natural footage up into actual little clips, so it all runs together already. But say you got different clips from different recordings, it would make more sense then. But I'm just showing you an example here. So what you do is start at the beginning of where you started clipping everything, and you would just press R. You back out of that, press R2.
No, I got it.
Man.
L2, you get into this, the big screen, double tap the share button, and right when you get to about right here, you know, it will start recording. And if you're double tap the share button, that's how you record videos. If that's not how you know it, that's how you start a 15-minute recording, and it'll tell you when 15 minutes is up. So if you're like wondering how you do that in game, just double tap share button, it will start 15 minutes. Or you could just go ahead and press the share button once and it'll record the last 15 minutes. So like maybe you're playing and something funny happens, press the share button once, you can save that clip, go back to within that 15 minutes, find that funny moments and clip it. That's basically what I do. So SHAREfactory has changed a whole lot. You used to only be able to upload 15-minute videos to YouTube, then they went to 30, then they went to 60. So they're very nice with that. That's the big thing that I was happy about. Out of all the changes that they did to SHAREfactory, that was the main thing that I was happy about, is make it to where you can upload an hour video. That's very helpful when you're a YouTuber, because 15-minute videos can only go so far sometimes, especially if you're doing gameplay recordings or something like that. You know, it becomes very frustrating if you can only upload 15 minutes for stuff like that. Anyways, back with what I was saying is, if you go big screen and then play it and double tap the share button, you're basically recording gameplay in SHAREfactory. So you would basically just sit there on this screen all the way up until your clips are done. So like at the end of this. And once you get to the point to where all of your split clips are done, you press the share button again and save that time period that you did all of those split clips. So it's a lot of explaining to do, but it's very helpful. You get the hang of it once you're used to it. Basically, you would have turned all those split clips into one big clip. So then what you would do is go ahead and scrap this project, start a new project, and put in that big clip of all the split clips that you had. And put in that big clip, and then continue a new project, and then you can split more, adding in more footage. So that's a good leeway around all of the maximum amount of split clips you can do. So yeah, if you didn't know that, then that's how you do that. Like I said, it takes a lot of toying around with. You got to play with it and get used to it. I've been using SHAREfactory for like 2 years now, I think, and I've pretty much mastered it. I know everything about SHAREfactory and stuff like that. It's pretty cool stuff. It's a good, easy platform to edit videos. But so yeah, that's how you get multiple clips together and exceed the maximum clip limit if you wanted more. So I basically described that. Another thing is adding music. Now, adding music, you got to be careful. SHAREfactory does have some non-copyrighted music on here at the very bottom. Some of this stuff, you could add that. And I actually used to use some of these older ones for a while there, but they get old over time, and you want to add in your own music. Now, you can do this by adding music to your flash drive if you have a flash drive. So you basically get on your computer, and you can go to YouTube to MP3, and then just download YouTube music into MP3 mode onto your flash drive. Now, when you're doing stuff like that, make sure that it's copyright free if you're allowed to use it, stuff like that. So at the very top here, you can see some of the songs that I've downloaded. Some of these are copyrighted, so I'm not going to play all of it. You probably recognize that. This isn't copyrighted. These little songs, these little troll songs and stuff like that, those are not copyrighted, so if you want to find that on YouTube and download it, you can. They make for a good funny moments music and stuff like that.
Drop it.
But some of these other dubstep songs and stuff are copyrighted. And I've only used some of these dubstep songs for my intro and outro. You can use up to like 10 or 15 seconds without getting copyrighted. So just be careful with what music you're using and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the music. What I usually do is I make sure every single one of my clips is up to 200%, because when it gets onto YouTube and it's only at 100%, it is kind of quiet. So make sure all of your clips is at 200. You can click this apply to all, but sometimes that's a little glitchy and it doesn't apply it to all of it. See what I'm saying? Look, I'll do it again. 200, apply to all. And then I go to the next one and it's not 200. So basically you have to be careful. You have to go through manually and do it sometimes. But yeah, so that's adding music. Now, what if I wanted to add my intro and outro? What if you don't have an intro and outro and you wanted one? And you're like, well, SHAREfactory doesn't really have an option to like make an intro and outro. You can. It just takes time and effort. You got to put some thought into it. So basically what you do is you start up a new project. And when you start up a new project, it would be like this. You would have the split clips of you'd have clips from each game that you want in your intro. So what you do, actually I probably should have said before you start a new project, you probably need to go to the games that you want in your intro. So I'm going to go ahead and add my intro here and show you the games that I had real quick. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me delete this. Add clip. Okay, so all the games that I had in my intro is Minecraft right there, GTA right there, Rainbow Six right there, Last of Us. So yeah, go on your games, find what would look cool in your intro, record a little bit of whatever that game is, and then come back to a new project. And then you have to start putting the clips together like I did over here. So as you can see here, my intro and outro is one big clip as I'm going through right here. It's all one big clip. And basically what I did is I put it all into little clips like this. You know, I added the video game footage that I wanted. I added in the text, the filters, and the music all together. I did all of it in one, like, project, and basically went through, like I said, the same way that I told you to help out with adding in all the small clips together into one big clip. I did the same concept. I basically started, recorded inside SHAREfactory, and recorded everything as one big clip. That way, when I'm editing videos, I can just boom, put in this clip, and I have my intro and outro together. All I have to do is split it up, and then there you go. I basically wouldn't have to remake my intro and outro for every single video. Some of you guys may do that, or you might have done that if I didn't tell you how to do this. So basically, the reason why it says intro here and outro here, it just gives me time to split it. So basically, I just wait for the intro to start, and then I go back frame by frame, and right when the frame starts, I split it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me go ahead and delete some of these clips here. Alright. I wait until it starts, and like I said, clip. No, I don't want to split clip. There we go. Alright. The very first frame, which is right there, split it, delete that part because you don't want it to say intro in your video, and then you just go through, watch your intro all the way up until it says outro, and then the very last frame right there, I would split it, and then the same concept for outro. I would just go to the very first frame of this, delete that, wait until it ends, the music ends right there, delete that little bit. Then I can just press move clip and move my outro to the very end of the video. So that way, like, this is the end of the video, it rolls straight into my outro, basically. Like that. You get the idea. So I would also make sure, my clip volume is all the way up for my intro and outro. You get the idea. So yeah, I've gone through some basic concepts of that you would need to be able to master editing and stuff. Like I said, SHAREfactory is very useful. I'm pretty sure they have a SHAREfactory manual now. On the PlayStation Store, so I'm pretty sure you can go into that manual and it would pretty much teach you all the little stuff that I already know. I'm basically teaching you some advanced stuff like adding intros and outros and managing clip limits and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't explain stuff like that in the manual. I don't know, they could. I haven't even read it. Because back when SHAREfactory came out, when I first started using it, I had to learn it on my own. I got into it and I was like, what the hell am I doing? But I eventually mastered it. You will too. Just get in there, mess with some clips, mess with the filters, mess with the music, try to make your own intro. Just mess, just go through, try to learn it on your own. I'm not going to go through every single step today. I basically just showed you some advanced stuff if you wanted an intro, if you're worried about clip limit and stuff like that. And that's basically how I make my videos though, is all of this. This is what you're seeing. This is what you would see if I'm editing my videos, if you were curious. So that's what I do. Who knows how long I'll use SHAREfactory. I may eventually get some money and get the legit stuff, but for now, SHAREfactory's been my best friend and stuff like that. But yeah, basically, if you wanted to add text, you would have to go to add track 2. It used to say add text back in the day, but add track 2. Wait, no, it's not track 2. My bad. See, even I add overlay. So for the overlay, you can just go down to text and then there. See, I mean, you go to stickers, which I don't usually add. I used to a little bit, but yeah, that's SHAREfactory's kind of cool. It's changed a lot, like I said. But if you wanted to add a filter, same thing over here, add filter. It's basically self-explanatory once you get in here and start messing around with it. Like I said, there's also a guide to it too. But I basically just wanted to show you how I made videos. So yeah. Another thing that I do is some of my videos, you may notice I have background music. I already showed you how to add music, but if you wanted it quiet and you wanted to hear more of us talking in the gameplay, then see how loud that is? Basically, you just edit the music volume. Music volume. It starts at 100. Take it down to like, I usually put it around 10.
Where are they at?
Yeah, see, that's good. You can hear us talking clear. You can hear the game clear, and the music is perfect volume. That's what I usually do for background music. I usually put it around 10 or so. If I'm doing like a drift montage, you've seen some of it, the music's really loud and you usually don't hear the game. I usually just go ahead and put it at 200. So yeah, guys, that's it. If there's anything else you want to know that I missed out on, leave it in the comments. I just wanted to show you guys how I made my videos. I hope you like it. I hope this helped you out. Maybe I got you wanting to start recording or something. But yeah, it's pretty easy stuff once you get into it. It's pretty fun to do. The only tedious stuff gets into the drift montages and stuff like that. Another cool feature that they added into SHAREfactory that wasn't always a thing was Time Bender. You can basically put slow-mo or fast-mo. That helps out in drift montages. You can see my drift montages progress, like from the first one to the most recent one. They get better and better. That's because we get more tools and more stuff to work with. But yeah, with that being said, I hope I helped you out some way. I might have just rambled on. Maybe you guys don't even care. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and leave the video here. I hope you guys liked it. Please like. It helps out. Leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't already. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.